All right, students, this is a digital art lesson for Tech 1. This is Mr. Dowd, and you are about to sketch yourself in Sketch.io. So our big idea is digital art tools for drawing. Sometimes when your teachers will have an assignment for you in class that involves doing some drawing, well, how are you going to do that if we are distance learning using Chromebooks and computers? And the answer is with some cool digital tech tools. And how can you, your essential question, how can I use digital art tools to create high quality drawings and paintings? That's what we are going to start right now. So what are you going to learn? You're going to learn how to use Sketch.io to make a self-portrait. And why are you going to learn this? Well, you're going to do it so you will know how to use a digital tool to create high quality drawings when you need to. And how are you going to learn it? You're going to do it by watching and listening to the instructions in the following video and drawing a self-portrait, that is a picture of yourself, using Sketch.io. For this lesson, you will need to take a picture of yourself, a headshot or an upper body picture. And then next, on a Chromebook or computer, you will go to Sketch.io. And in Sketch.io, you will choose your language. They have quite a few to choose from, and you will open up the app. And then as you have the app open in a different tab, watch the video. Pause the video as necessary and use that video to complete this assignment. And turn in the assignment in the Google Classroom. And if you look, I can't show you this part because I get the teacher view, not the student view. But in the student view, if you click on the assignment in the upper right-hand corner of the window, you should have the option to attach a file to that assignment, and then you'll have a turn-in button once you do that. If you can't figure that out, just email it to me, and I will count that as turned in. So again, you're going to get a picture of yourself, and then you're going to use that picture to draw a self-portrait in Sketch.io. I'm going to just type in Sketch.io, and as you can see, I've been there before, so it autofills in the address bar. And once I am here, I am going to, here's the opening page, shows you languages to choose. I'm going to choose English because that's what I read. You can see as it opens up, it's not asking me to log in. Sketch is completely free. You don't have to log in, and it will remember the MAC address of your device, so it will load the thing that was there last for you. If you are new to Sketch.io, it's just going to open up a blank screen. You can always use the plus size and choose a new screen that you want. I'm going to just show you a tour of the tools available in Sketchpad, and then I'm going to show you how to import your picture. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to speed up my example of drawing the sketch. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to export your file to turn it in. So up here in the left-hand corner, you can see the pointer tool. This is pretty basic. It's going to let you select objects and move objects around the screen. Below that is the crop and resize tool. I will show you that in just a few minutes here. This tool is for resizing objects and for cropping. Cropping means to select a part of a picture and get rid of the rest. This, where it says calligraphy, is your drawing tools. And if you click here, you will see the menu opens up on the left. And if you click the item, it's going to show you all the different brushes that you have to draw with. Now, this is a pretty robust selection, and it is as simple as a pencil, which you can see I am just drawing a line. The line is even. I can adjust the line width. It can go all the way down to 1 pixel, or it can go incredibly fat. And I can also decide what color I'm sorry. I can decide what color I want my pencil to be here in the outline. By clicking there, and I can choose any colors. I'm going to stay with black for now. If I want to undo what I've done, for whatever reason, I find that this undo thing isn't working, and I'm going to have to research why that is not working. But I can just simply select the object and hit the backspace key, and it will go away. So you have a lot of art tools to choose from, and you'll notice the pen tool is kind of cool. It varies a little bit. It kind of gives the effect of pressing hard or pressing lightly. So the pen tool's interesting and lets you put some artistic expression into what you're doing. And like the pen tool, but even more so is Sketchy. This really gives like a charcoal sketch type effect to your drawing. And again, you can see that it is the line width can be very narrow, or you can put it up a little bit, and Sketchy can be darker. So again, this is just experimenting. This is the different tools. I'm going to clear the page, and I'll show you what else is here. The star is actually your menu of shapes. You can draw with all of these different shapes, which you can experiment with. There is a selection of clip art that you can insert in Sketch.io. Again, you can see there's quite a bit of it. Adding text is easy with Sketch, and then the vector fill is what it says. This is your fill paint bucket. Notice there are two choices: vector fill and pixel fill. We are going to use pixel fill today, and that's going to be important to keep in mind. Down below, you already saw we can start a new file. We can open files that we've already saved in Sketch. We can export our files. We'll do that at the end. And then here is your settings. I really haven't looked much into that. And then for some tutorials, here's a user guide. Over on the right, you've got your layers. I'm going to show you the layers once we get started. This is basically the order in which you add things to your drawing. This is a magnification tool, and this is a look at the history of what you've done. And this is the undo button, which I already told you I was struggling with. So now I'm going to show you how to get your picture. This is a picture of yourself. In Sketchpad, you have the open folder. And as I showed you, this lets you open drawings that you've already done in Sketchpad. That's not going to help you here. So you've got a couple ways. You can drag a file in that you've already got, or you can copy and paste. I am going to show you the drag because that's what I've got ready to go. I'm going to open a folder. In that folder, I've got a picture of myself. I'm just going to simply drag it right into Sketch.io. You can see that it will process that for a moment, and then there it is. Now, I selected a 600 by 800 web space, and now I can use the pointer tool to center my photo. And then now I'm going to actually use that handy crop tool, because I don't want this whole photograph. I just want my headshot, maybe a little bit of my shoulders. So I'm going to grab it, and I am going to center it on myself. Oops, I didn't like that. So I'm going to grab the corner. I'm going to put it where I want it. And I've got a little bit of blank up at the top. I'm just going to grab that. Now, if I like what I've got, I am going to go to this red button down here, click it, and now it has clipped my picture and I'm ready to get started. I'm going to start by drawing the outline. Also, if, back to my pointer, I am going, well, I wish this was a little bigger so I could see it. That's when you simply go to your magnifying tool. I find sometimes I have to double click this to get it to work. There it is. And you can just move the slider and make this image as big or small as you need to. And you can use your scroller to go up and down. And now this is my base layer. When I go here, you can see that, oops, I've got my clip art, which is my picture, and then the background is just the blank page. So I have two things in my drawing now. And now I'm going to start adding. And this is where I'm going to speed things up, and you can see where I sketch my lines, where I fill my color, and I will make text notes on the video as it speeds by. All right, the final thing I want to show you is how to export your self-portrait to turn in. You just need to get the file off of Sketchpad, and if you look at the lower left of your screen in Sketchpad, the little old floppy disk icon, if you click there, you will have some options. Um, what I want you guys to focus on are these two: download JPEG, download PNG. These will be the ones you'll use most commonly if you are getting a um, image for a project. PDF is like a portable document file. Um, those are often not usable if you're going to transfer this from one art project to another. And SVG is handy, but it is made for vector graphics. That's what SVG stands for, scalable vector graphics. And we're not doing that today. A PNG is higher quality and holds sharper lines than a JPEG. Let's go ahead and download PNG. Click that, and you will notice it is downloading just like you normally see it when you download something in the Chrome browser. From there, you can click Show in Folder, and you can direct that file where you want it to go. I look forward to seeing your awesome self-portraits. All right, the final thing I want to show you is how to export your self-portrait to turn in. You just need to get the file off of Sketchpad, and if you look at the lower left of your screen in Sketchpad, the little old floppy disk icon, if you click there, you will have some options. Um, what I want you guys to focus on are these two: download JPEG, download PNG. These will be the ones you'll use most commonly if you are getting a image for a project. PDF is like a portable document file. Um, those are often not usable if you're going to transfer this from one art project to another. And SVG is handy, but it is made for vector graphics. That's what SVG stands for, Scalable Vector Graphics. And we're not doing that today. A PNG is higher quality and holds sharper lines than a JPEG. Let's go ahead and download PNG. Click that, and you will notice it is downloading just like you normally see it when you download something in the Chrome browser. From there, you can click Show in Folder, and you can direct that file where you want it to go. I look forward to seeing your awesome self-portraits.